Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the JF.EGWO brand, their 3000 amp car jump starter with an included air compressor up to 150 psi with a digital screen. We're going to show that pressure gauge. Internally it has 24,000 milliamp hour lithium polymer battery, and that'll allow it to jump start most vehicles. It'll handle up to a 9-liter gas or an 8.5 liter diesel engine. It's very powerful. It's also two USB ports and 2 LED lights on here. The digital gauge you can preset and it'll automatically stop. Now you see everything's included in this kit. There's also a nice instruction booklet, and this is the model CSO2. This company is an American company. I'm going to show a slide about that. And it's designed in the United States also, and this has a 1-year warranty, so it seems to be a very reliable product from a company in the United States. So looking at what you have in this kit, you have the ability to charge this with a cigarette lighter, 12 volts on your car if you wanted to charge the internal battery. And at home you have this AC to DC charger that you can charge it with, and we're going to show how to do that. Here are the jumper cables. You can see that black is staggered from the red so that you don't accidentally touch these together. There is safety electronics in this module right here so that you can't reverse polarity it, and that's nice. This is the specialized connector that will put the plus is on the flat side, and the minus. In this case, this is not 12 volts the output. We're going to show you it's about 15 volts. So you get a really good jump start to your battery. It'll give it a nice jolt of current. On the output side of the compressor, it has this external piece that screws on, and then you've got one of these nice handles that allows it to lock into your tire. It has a little accessory kit so that you can inflate footballs and play balls, things like that, and beach inflatables, things like that. This company also provides a very nice high quality holder for this that has zippered compartments to put all your accessories, like these pieces right here, and the charger and this piece and the jumper cables themselves. So the whole thing gets held nicely, and then you can put this in your car and keep this unit charged. Check it every 3 months so that it's ready for when you have a need for a dead battery. The unit also includes 2 bright LEDs. We're going to show how to turn those on, and ports right here. There's your charge port right there, and you have a 5 volt at 1 amp and a 5 volt at 2.1 amp that you can charge any USB-A device, and that means you can charge your Apple phones, your iPods, your Nexus 6s, any mobile phone, anything that uses a USB-A connector. So the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is how simple it is to charge it at home. It has the AC to DC adapter. You just plugged it into 115 volts, and then on the unit itself there is that port that I mentioned, and it goes right there and charges it. Now this percentage gauge right here, this is telling you the battery percentage. It's not going to show you 100%, 99%, 98%. It goes from 100%, and then it goes to 75 to 50, and then 0. You always want to make sure that it's at 50 or greater, 50 or 75% or 100% before you jump start a car. That's why you want to keep this thing charged and check it every 3 or 4 months. So when you plug that in, there's a little blinking thing right there that says in. Now right now it stopped blinking because the battery is fully charged. When your battery is low, it'll be blinking and it'll give you the percentage. In this case, it's fully charged. And as I mentioned earlier, you could use the included cigarette lighter plug, and you can plug that right into there also and put this into your cigarette lighter in your car, and you could charge this unit also if you want to that way. On the side of the unit, it has the port for jump starting, and I want to point something out. I'm going to measure this also and show you. This port is active all the time. There's no power switch for it. They want to make sure that it has the ability to jump start your vehicle. There's no power switch. So let me just show you that I didn't turn anything on, and I'm going to put the positive on the flat side and the negative right there, and you can see it says, let me move this away. You can see it says 16.48 volts DC. So that's a nice high voltage, so it's all ready to jump start the car without turning anything on. Now when you're ready to jump start the car, you can put your plus on the plus and then your minus on the minus, and then you would connect this. It only goes one way, and you would just push that right in, and now that 16 plus voltage is appearing on these. Do not touch these together. You get a nice spark, it'll scare you. You don't want to do that. You want the energy to go into your battery, not into you or into these contacts. So the unit also has the ability to charge devices, and that's on after you've turned the unit on. Now right now it's in the on position. It'll automatically sense to come on and to charge your device. So if you have a mobile phone or you have a netbook, anything, so we can put this right in there, just like that, and then we can put the port on our device. So the USB-A of the output will come here, and I'm getting a little charge symbol right there immediately. So it'll automatically sense that if this unit is totally powered down, and you can power or charge anything with those ports. Some things can be powered with these ports alone that require the 5 volts. Very simple to use. So when you want to turn this on, you can just touch that button there. If you want to see the lights, because you want to make sure that you're putting those jumper cables on correctly, you hold this down and a light will come on. There's actually 2 LEDs right there, and a nice and bright. If you hold this again, pulse it, it goes into what they're calling the SOS mode, so it's signaling an emergency. If you push it again, then it goes into a blinking mode where you can get attention on the side of the road, and then you hit it again and it goes to off. Now notice that when I did turn this on, that the unit comes on and it starts expecting you to use the pump. Now to use the pump itself, very simple. You can preset your PSI right here. You can also change the unit to bars, kPa, kilograms. So depending on what you want, most people in the United States use PSI, and you just go up and down to what you want. And automatically when it reaches that, it'll shut down. And the power switch right here will turn it on. And they're always noisy because they're got a very large pump inside here. This is a powerful unit. So on the bottom of this unit is where you get your output air port right there. It's wrapped in nice and held in place quite nicely. And then you just take the included piece and you turn it like that to tighten it up. And then you have the ability to inflate your car or whatever you're going to do. And it's nice and long enough so that you can sit this down on your garage floor, or if you're out on the street, wherever you are. And then you have the ability to air pump anything. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about jump starting a car. When you go to start your car and the battery is dead, I'm going to demonstrate that, what it sounds like. You all probably know. But it's time to use this jump starter. We're going to demonstrate that. What I want to show you and explain is that all cars have this problem where the battery might die at some point. You might leave something on. The battery might start to get sulfation on internally. They're all old technology lead acid batteries. So that's why this is important to have in your car. Now I just recently purchased an electric EV, a Kona EV from Hyundai, and they have 12 volt batteries also. In an electric car, if you go out to your car and you can't open up any of the doors or get into your car, you've got a dead 12 volt battery. Now you can always get into your car because there's a mechanical key, a bypass that'll work. So you get into your car and the car won't start, it won't open up the doors, the windows don't work. That's when you use the jump starter on that EV, on that auxiliary battery it's called, and then you'll be able to get everything going. So on an EV, you still need this product. And on a regular ICE vehicle where you've got the battery that's going to start the car, this will take care of you and jump start that dead battery. So we've all had this happen. You go to start your car and you crank it, and this is what you hear. So what do? Take the keys out and jump the vehicle. So here I have the 3000 amp peak unit from JF.EGWO right here. Got it plugged in. And I have a voltmeter which is showing me the voltage right now, 12.56. I got the positive connected first. I didn't turn anything on here because this is active, like I mentioned. So now I'm going to put the negative battery on, negative terminal on here. See a slight spark, and look what happens. 15.68. Now we could start the dead car. Now we've got the jumper on there. Now there you go. Car starts just fine. That gives you opportunity to go get battery checked or change it yourself. But it gets you off the road and you don't need a tow. Once you're finished, just remove the minus, then the plus in the reverse order, and you're all set. So here is my all-electric Kona EV, and it has a 12-volt auxiliary battery, as you can see right there, that powers the doors, windows, locks, and the heads-up display. So if that battery goes low, nothing's going to work on your car, because the main battery has to charge that occasionally. But if you have a damaged battery or it gets low, you can use that jump starter. You can use that jump starter I just showed to jump this battery so that you can get inside your car and get the electric car started. And then once you remove that jumper, you'll be set to go on the road, give you time to replace that battery. So this tire is lower. It's showing me 30 psi. I have it set to 36. Let's give this a try. So we're at about 36 psi, and the tire is ready to be used now. So what's my overall opinion about the JF.EGWO brand, their 3000 amp peak jump starter with air compressor and digital pressure gauge and output ports to charge your phone or any USB-A, and LED lights as I demonstrated. This is a really cool product. A lot of times you've got to have several products in your car. This allows you just to bring one product that does all these functions together. So this is a cool product. I demonstrated. It seems to be very reliable. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with all your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.